And I go on Twitter here and I go, oh, they're going to do another MJF Jericho match. And you see the fans going, oh my God, we're actually getting it. MJF Jericho at All Out. This is going to be great. This is going to be great. And I go, what the fuck? This is going to be great? Fans are praising that they're doing Jericho MJF again. Yet they said that last week was supposed to be the end. Now, I know I shouldn't do this, but I'm going to do it anyways. If this was WWE and they said, we're going to do a match. It's Randy Orton, Drew McIntyre. They're going to fight tonight and then it's over. Winner wins, loser loses. We'll not see it again. And then 2.5 weeks later, they're just going to do it again at the pay-per-view. People would lose their mind shitting on WWE. But because it's AEW, you can't say anything bad. You got to be like, oh, this is going to be great. We get it again. But again, if this was the Fed, if this was up north, if this was AEW or WWE, and they pulled this bullshit by saying the match, the fifth labor is it, and then 2.5 weeks later, it's going to get it again, fucking fans would shit and dog on them for days. But because it's AEW, oh, this is great. I can't wait to see this match again. Why do we need a fourth Chris Jericho MJF match if Jericho's already lost to the fucker 3 times? If MJF is 3-0 against Jericho, who the fuck cares about seeing a fourth match? And I mean, does anyone really think Jericho loses? I get it. I said the same thing last week. Does anyone think Jericho loses the fifth labor to MJF? He ended up losing. But to put his career on the line, like, are you kidding me? Like I said, fans are going crazy. We're getting MJF Jericho at the pay-per-view, All Out. It's going to be great. But if this was WWE where we got, like I said, McIntyre, Orton on Raw, and then they said, coming up at WrestleMania Backlash, we're going to get or the same match, even though they said that was it. Fans would say, I don't want to see it. I'm not even going to watch the show because they're just doing this. I don't understand it. People have double standards. And it's like they said, this is the fifth labor, and MJF said, I'm done with you after this. This is it. Win or lose. Whoever wins, loses. I'm going to win. Da-da-da-da-da. And then they just say, you know what? Sure. We'll do it again. It's dumb. Not that they're doing it again. Trust me. I already shit on AEW for doing the Christian Omega title match. Just do another Christian Omega title match a couple weeks later. This is basically the same thing, but at least with Christian and Omega, they didn't say, oh, well, after this first match, it's over. No, but they said after Jericho MJF, this is the end. But it's not. And so for the fans to praise it, saying, oh, we're going to get it again, I can't wait, da-da-da-da-da, it just lets AEW know that, oh, okay, we can just do what we want and they'll love everything. They won't hate anything that we do. They'll always praise our shit. No. Don't. Tell them we don't want this again, because I don't. We don't. I talked to 4 people that said, why the fuck are they doing this again? But then you go on Twitter, and everyone's like, the pay-per-view, it's Jericho MJF. This is going to rock. This is going to be dope. This is fire. It's not. We saw this match last week. I highly doubt that this match is any different than last week's match. This is going to be very similar. The finish might be different, but as far as the action does go, these two working together, we've seen this 3 times already, and every time it's basically the same match. So, yeah. Cincinnati says, it's different because of logical booking. They're not trying to be like WWE. Logical in what way? When you say that a match is the end of a feud, you don't then renege on that and say, oh, we're just going to do it again in 2.5 weeks. That's not logical. It's not logical to say this is the end and then keep on doing it. It's not. And it's the fans that praise this bullshit that tells Tony Khan, okay, yeah, they like it. We'll just, yep, okay, Because how much you want to bet Jericho loses And when we go on, when's the boat? October? Jericho cruise. Are they still doing the damn cruise in October? Yes, October 21st through the 25th. How much you want to bet Jericho's on the cruise, MJF's in the ring, and he just, hey, Max, let's go. Let's do this again. Like, fuck. Anyways, they're doing Jericho MJF at the pay-per-view yet again.